Gamescom 2026. The biggest video game convention in the world is back, and IGN is bringing you every second of it live from the Gamescom show floor. Tune in for new looks at the coolest new games from studios like Nintendo,
Have begun!
Xbox, Square Enix, Sega, plus so much more. IGN's live coverage of Gamescom 2026 starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Gamescom Studio 2026 here on IGN. I'm Damon Hatfield. Joining me today are Jane Douglas and Max Scoville.
Gamescom officially kicked off with opening night live, but that was just the beginning. We've got a huge show planned this year with tons of coverage rolling out over the next 5 days.
That's right. We'll have tons of gameplay, trailers, and developer deep dives, plus the Gamescom Awesome Indie Show 2026 happening Thursday night, and the Gamescom Award Show happening on Saturday.
If you want a great way of keeping track of the games you're most excited for, scan the QR code on the screen to check out the Gamescom Steam event, where you can wishlist any of the games being shown off.
Now let's see what's going on out on the Spotlight stage.
Hey, Jim here. I'm on the show floor checking out this beautiful Mercedes-AMG GT Coupe, which probably costs more than my house. I've also been looking at the Witcher 3 Songs of the Past DLC. There's new Mega Man. There's loads of cool new stuff. But before all that, let's have a look at the new stuff coming to Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight.
For as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to make people laugh. Sometimes you really have to hit them over the head with a punchline. Enough about me. Let's talk about you, Dr. Harleen Quinzel!
Call me Holly.
You like breaking the rules, don't you?
Ready, Mr. Jet?
Catch that clown!
Come on, Mr. J. Let's have some fun.
Task Force X. We've got trouble coming our way.
Earlier this year, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight mashed up some of the Caped Crusaders' most iconic appearances to tell a whole new story. And next month, the Clown Prince of Crime is getting his turn in the spotlight. Here to tell us all about the all-new Mayhem Collection DLC, please welcome Tim Spencer and Chris Payne from TT Games.
Hi. Thank you very much.
Why so serious? Let's talk about this. So this is Joker and Harley DLC. There's a story mission. There's new Mayhem Mode DLC. Can you just give us the rundown about what we're going to be doing here?
Yeah, so September the 18th, that's when everything comes out. As part of the deluxe edition for the game, we have a Mayhem mode as part of Mayhem Collection. So as part of that, you get a whole new story mission featuring Joker and Harley breaking out of Arkham Asylum. And then once they're out and about, they're trying to make their mark on the city. So you get this Mayhem mode as well that you get to play with. On top of that, you also will get a Sinister Pack, which is a collection of new outfits, props for your Batcave, and a new vehicle to play in the base game as well.
Nice. Now, you know, I feel like the base game was very Arkham coded. Like it was you wore those on your sleeve. It was very much you know, that experience. This feels kind of more akin to what we've seen from like older Lego games. It feels more kind of like you can steal cars. It looks like it's kind of looks a little more chaotic. Tell us about what is Mayhem mode exactly?
So within the mode itself, you'll have a limited amount of time to cause as much chaos as possible. Your main objective will be to complete builds around the city that will leave a lasting impression. So you want to make sure everyone knows the city belongs to Joker and Harley. You'll see the city evolve over time, so Joker and Harley signals in the air, fireworks, all sorts of stuff like that. But yeah, it is that sense of chaotic Lego gameplay and play within the Mayhem. So yeah, that using the villainous play within a fun setting, so not too sinister, but just the right amount.
I think from a gameplay point of view, you know, when you talk about the base game, Batman, the Bat family, those characters have always been very athletic, agile. They've had a ton of gadgets. I mean, you know, when you've got a billionaire funding you, you tend to get a lot of gadgets. Whereas with the Joker and Harley Quinn, you know, they don't necessarily have that kind of backing. They don't have that kind of style or aesthetic. So when it came to actually looking at the gameplay, we sat down and said, well, yeah, you know, we love the flow combat that we've got in the base game, and we still want to have that as part of what the core is for the combat, but we wanted to update it so it suited the Joker and Harley Quinn more. So their gadgets and abilities are ones that actually lend themselves more to doing sort of ranged combat, more to kind of like hit and run, and also more chaotic, because Joker's got a paintball pelter, Harley Quinn's got a confetti fun gun and a bubblegum gun. So, and she also has her hyenas, Bud and Lou. The Joker's got his extendable boxing glove. So we looked at kind of the gameplay abilities and went, yeah, we can't just take what Batman does and stick it on these characters. We need to make this unique for them.
And they don't just do it all themselves either. We've replaced the takedowns from the base game. They made a lot of sense for Batman and the Bat family, but for this, we've got instead the crew system. So you'll be able to recruit new Arkham inmates from your escape in Arkham and create a team to do your bidding for you, because it feels very Joker themed.
I'm into this. I love this. My question was going to be like, what can Joker and Harley do that Batman and family don't besides murder? But that sounds like quite a lot. How do the hyenas work? What do they just kind of, what do they do?
So, I mean, when you actually like spawn them, as it were, you know, Harley calls them in. You can actually control them, so you can get through different areas with them. You can activate different things with them, and you can use them in combat as well. So they're just part of Harley's ability set.
Use them to open up some locked shops, to do a bit of looting.
Nice.
Steal
Now,
some gems.
You guys are not shy about references and Easter eggs and all that. With the base game, obviously it was pulling from a lot of Batman appearances. There's a lot of Batman media, but Batman has a lot more on-screen appearances than Joker does. What were you kind of drawing from for Joker and Harley the most? Like, where were you kind of looking at for the story beats?
Definitely heavily influenced by the animated series. The intro cutscene is actually shot in 4:3. We wanted to create that feel of the animated series, but we've pulled from all sorts. We've got lots of comic references, some iconic costumes from the comics. We've got the Cesar Romero 66 suit. We've got the Absolute suit for Harley Quinn, I believe.
Was that the Dark Knight Returns, the white one in there too? Was that what I saw?
Yes.
Yes, love it. Now we also get a glimpse of a bunch of other, you know, kind of larger DC universe characters showing up. What's their role here?
So yeah, while you're out on these kind of time-limited runs in the city causing mayhem, about 5 minutes into any run, well, Amanda Waller is aware that you have broken out of Arkham Asylum. So of course she's going to send in Task Force X. So at that point, we have 12 different Task Force X members in there. A random selection of 4 will arrive to try and stop you, and they will hunt you down in the city. And I think one of the great things about it is because we've got 12 characters, and each time they spawn, it's a random 4. Their kind of configuration, their abilities, the things that you're facing changes each and every single time. So we're trying to make sure that we, get that broader scope of the kind of world of Batman and the other characters coming in there as well.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun to be villains facing off anti-villains, I guess.
Yeah, no, something just clicked for me. Like, you've got a mayhem meter, you're running around causing chaos. It almost reminds me of some other open world game where you have a wanted level that goes up, and then maybe you do enough damage and, high-powered, law enforcement agencies show up. Is it at all inspired by that?
No comment?
No, I mean, I think the way that we designed this mode, we knew that, okay, Joker and Harley are going to be out in the city causing chaos. The Cape Crusader, he's going to be like, well, hang on a minute, I'm getting calls that they're up there. So we knew that there was always going to be, Batman and Robin were going to turn up and be chasing you down at some point. So that's why we limited the time on it, because we knew there was going to be a point where Batman and Robin show up to come and try and defeat you. You can actually extract early as well to kind of keep all of the loot that you've got so far. But you've got Argus, who are out there as well as part of Amanda Waller's team. You've got Roadblocks there, you've got these characters patrolling around, so you're fighting them, as well as trying to sort of rescue other inmates at the same time. So really we were just looking to how much mayhem can we add in there? And when you combine it with driving vehicles and the crew that you can spawn instead of the takedowns, you can have up to 5 crewmates as well per character, so you can have 10 extra characters there with you.
Oh wow, okay.
Plus fighting all of Argus, plus you're being Joker and Harley yourself. It was not inspired by that, but we just looked really at the direction was looking at how much mayhem can we cause, how much can we push it.
Well, I feel like that's such a core principle of just open world games in general. There's always that urge to be like, I can go anywhere, I can do anything. Well, I'm going to do bad stuff. And that definitely is suited better to a criminal than a superhero.
If it's with Lego, you're always smashing stuff, you're always breaking stuff, and it's that sort of whimsical sense of mayhem that we're trying to capture.
That's super fun. As far as vehicles go, obviously the Bat family, they got the Batmobile, the Bat Cave. What's the clown version of that?
So you're able to actually steal vehicles about the city, and you're rewarded for doing so. There's a whole bunch of different fun vehicles. So you got ice cream vans, fire trucks, but also every now and again you might see a hero vehicle out there. So you might see a Batmobile or the Nightwing's wing cycle, for example, and be able to hijack that if they're out on a mission.
So rather than being able to spawn vehicles like Batman, I mean, again, Batman, he's got the technology to call in his car whenever he wants. Joker and Harley don't have that. So one of the power-ups that they can get, a piece of equipment, is the skeleton key, which allows them to then access any vehicle that's there. So you see a vehicle, you can go and take it and smash through objects and earn more studs and earn more time. So
I love it. There's so much chaos. That sounds like a very good time. Now we got a little more time here. I want to talk about the Switch 2 version. Are there any Switch 2 specific features that you've added?
Not specifically, no.
It's just been working on making sure it runs as clean as possible, and we've got it to a point where we're really happy with it. On top of that, we do have a feature for all systems that will be a free update. So we're introducing the Absolute mode, which is a new difficulty setting, 1 higher than our current highest. So you'll be limited to just a single life before you'll hit a reset and have to restart an encounter. But on top of that, we've done a bunch of different stuff to make the combat itself more difficult. So we've removed things like prompts for when to counter, when to dodge. You're going to have to read enemy signals as you're playing and really pay attention to the environment around you.
Yeah, we heard the fans.
Okay.
Because on every bit of social media out there was a lot of people saying, yeah, I've played the game on the highest difficulty. I want it harder. So we were doing the work for the expansion, and we were sat there going, look, do we have space to put this in? And we were like, we really want to do this. So yeah, we managed to beg, borrow, and steal people, and we got this new absolute difficulty mode in there. And as Chris says, a lot of the kind of markers, a lot of the tells, say when brutes are going to charge at you. Previously, you'd have a sort of line that would tell you what's coming. That's completely gone now. So you're having to look at the animations, at where things are. Every encounter you get to, you need to be looking at your spatial awareness, what enemies are where, which ones are attacking when, and really make a kind of like conscious choice of, I need to plan this out, how to do this. And it just makes every single encounter in the game so much more engaging and really present with that. And this is a completely free update that's coming to every single platform in the base game. You don't have to buy the deluxe edition.
Although it works really well with the DLC.
Yeah.
Mayhem runs themselves. If you lose your last life in that ends the run. So it creates this real feeling of tension. You got to not just be watching your timer for the run, but also watching your health constantly.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, the deluxe edition on Switch comes with a really cool little thing. It's a minifig of Batman in the old NES Sunsoft outfit, right? Did you bring one? You brought one?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So,
I want to know.
You can have that. That's yours.
Thank you. That is so sweet of you. This is, I think, really cool. I want to know how this came together. Like, who did you have to call for this? Like, is it?
I mean, that's probably a question for the marketing team and Lego, really. But no, I mean, we on the development side, obviously, we saw that was going to be a pre-order for the Switch 2 version. And as soon as I saw that, showing my age here now, but as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that's just nostalgia for me. I need to have
Definitely
that.
a personal favorite suit within the game.
You're like, we need to make the game as difficult as the Sunsoft one. We got to put it in absolute difficulty version. This is so cool. Thank you so much for this, but also for coming by and chatting about this game.
No worries.
The Mayhem Collection DLC drops September 18th, the same day that Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight hits Nintendo Switch 2. If you get the deluxe version, it's got a really cool minifig. But right now, there's more Gamescom Studio 2026 coming up right here on IGN.
IGN's coverage of Gamescom 2026 is presented by Metro 2039.
The average Cinefix movie list features nearly 100 different films and approximately 25 minutes worth of wall-to-wall deep dive analysis. To simulate that pace for this 30-second ad, we're featuring 26 different films, and before you say it, no, that math does not check out. We're not math people, we're movie people. We can't even count down from 10 without ending up at, like, 96. Subscribe to IGN Movies and TV for more Cinefix movie lists. Bad at math, great at movies.
Can't find that final collectible you're missing? IGN strategy guides and maps are here to help.
One step at a time.
IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. IGN has the very best, most complete and accurate guides for Shadow of the Erdtree, Baldur's Gate 3, Tears of the Kingdom, and so much more.
See? It's good, right?
Every guide is tested and verified for you by experts. Just search for IGN when you search for guides.
There's a few things I need to switch.
IGN Plus is where your adventure begins.
What are you selling?
Plus is the place to get unlimited access to all the tools you need to beat your games.
Here's what you need to know for bringing down Gloomspawn.
Plus, awesome exclusive discounts on IGN Store.
Maybe this would tease open your money pouch.
Plus, ad-free browsing on IGN.com. Plus, unlimited game help tools like premium interactive maps with your own custom map markers, filters, marker notes, and more.
This will come in handy.
Plus, access to sweepstakes, giveaways, and free game keys. Wow.
Exactly.
Want more? Head to IGN.com/plus and start your adventure today.
What's up, everybody? Nick and Jim here with IGN at Gamescom 2026. Jim, you just saw the new Witcher 3 DLC. Tell me about it.
Well, it's DLC for an 11-year-old game, which, I don't know, 2 years ago would have sounded absurd, but now all bets are off. No, it's incredible. We were shown like an hour of a hands-off demo, a live demo, but hands-off. It was like a lot of us in a sort of cinema looking at it. I was sat next to Doug Cockle, who was like very proudly watching his own work, and I do that, so I get it.
We all do it.
But yeah, no, it's great. And the one thing I thought was really interesting about it was this feels substantial in a way that you maybe wouldn't expect. You know, because like Ubisoft have done late game DLC.
And
for
it's
stuff.
like an hour or two, and, you know.
It's like, it's literally just there to facilitate, like the one they did with Odyssey, just to facilitate a crossover with, you know, Valhalla.
somebody else.
So, you know, I think you'd be forgiven for expecting that sort of thing, but no, this is like a full
let's change
expansion.
up